Well, look at here. The long-awaited offseason, or quote-unquote, it was a short offseason for some of us, right? But it's been a long one. It's been a long time coming. We're finally here. My dog is asleep. He's not dead, so don't call anybody. But, yeah, man, it's here. The Dallas Mavericks season is officially here. The new and improved Dallas Mavericks, the offseason of all, one of the greatest offseason of all time by Nico Harrison. He was in the lab cooking, man, and now we have a team that is just on the cusp of doing some great things, and I know we're all excited. I know we're all ready to see what Luka and Clay and Kyrie and what that looks like on the court. Tonight, we get to see that for the first time since we picked up Clay, for the first time since we got Najee and Quentin Grimes. It's exciting. I think out of all the seasons that I've been a Dallas Mavericks fan, this is truly and honestly probably the most, anticipated one, the most hyped one. Like, we know what this team is capable of, and as long as they can just find the rhythm, find that chemistry, who knows what can happen. But again, this is your boy TGK. I have my co-host Sticks. Y'all about to see him here in a bit. We host a Dallas Mavericks pregame show, so for all the new people that come on in, appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy everything that you're about to see. We curated everything. We started everything from scratch. This is all built from Sticks and I's hands and minds. Like, it's us. What you're seeing is us, and I really appreciate y'all for watching, because this is a passion project of ours. This is not a hobby to us. This is serious business to us, and we want to provide as great content as we can to y'all. So yeah, man, without further ado, we got a special video courtesy of the Mavericks that I want to show y'all before we get this pregame show started. Let's go ahead.
I think it put a chip on our shoulder.
It's over. The Celtics are NBA champions.
It's motivation more than anything. Obviously, we weren't happy with what happened. We pissed off the whole summer.
I'll never say, hate them, But at the end of the day, I want to be in that position too.
Last year, we had a pretty successful year. And I think with the addition of these three young men here, we're taking a step in the right direction.
I just saw myself fitting in really well with this team, and that's why I'm here.
I'm just here to pick up whatever slack they lost or just add to.
Our job is to go out there, play as hard as we can, and just try to get back to the position they was in last year.
We know how hard it is to come there. Every little detail matters, so it's just very important that we have this mentality.
I think everybody's mentality has changed. We realize that it's not out of reach for us.
It takes a lot of patience, it's a lot of failure and success.
Everybody's in here working every day trying to get better. I think guys have gotten better, gotten stronger, faster. At the end of the day, we know we're going to be hunted, but we're not worried about that, and we're only worried about one thing.
just learning from what happened last year, learning to what they did. Okay, check up.
We are here, Sticks. We are here. It is officially the pregame show season, man. How you feeling?
After everything seems to have gone smoothly to start, I feel much better. It felt much better. All the hate.
Yes.
Well, let's be fair. It was not just hate. It was in love. Everybody wanted to see us do good. They might also be hating on us just for fun because they like us. But let's just say the nerves are a little better now because it seems like everything has moved the way it was supposed to move for the first time in a month and a half. So
you know what's funny?
It's a good start. That video was good. So that gets you hyped and ready to go too. So.
Oh yeah, that's a great video. You know what's funny? Like during the monologue, it didn't even occur in my head. Like I ain't got no audio issues. I'm sure they can hear me. Like I didn't even question it. I swear, I didn't even question it. I just went through. I didn't even double check. I just knew. I knew all the work that we've been putting in for the last 2 months was gonna pay off. And look, here we are, man. So appreciate everybody watching. If you're watching right now, definitely leave a like. Obviously, likes triggers YouTube's algorithm to get it to more Mavs fans out there. So if y'all don't mind helping us out early on in the show, it'll get us there. Sticks, you want to tell them about what we do here? Like what else we do besides just talk Mavs?
What we do here? Well, first we take fan appreciation, and when they tell me my mic's low, I go ahead and tweak it because we are actively paying attention. So I do appreciate the feedback. So let me know if this is better now because I have been tweaking my audio settings a lot. So and TGK told me I was too loud a minute ago, and I'm like, there's no way I'm too loud. So, there's that. But
it's fine for me.
How we do it. So normally we would do a post-game show recap at the start of this is how we plan this out. So we're going to kind of lay this out. So the way the show is broken down, if you haven't seen the tests we've been doing over the last few months, is we're going to run it kind of different than we did last year. We're going to have a lot of the same things, but we're also trying to be way more interactive. And so instead of right now talking about a post-game, since there really isn't a post-game, the preseason really didn't matter. The players didn't play the way they were supposed to, things like that. So what we're going to do now is kind of just give you a rundown of what to expect this season. So we're going to start every show an hour and 15 minutes before the designated start time. Not the actual tip-off, because we want you to have 20 to 30 minutes to actually switch over to whatever show you're going to watch, like whatever, TV channel. If you're going to watch We Talk Mavs, you're going to join the playback, with them, whatever you're doing. If you're going to watch, with Marcel, Mavs Digest, whatever it is. So we want you to have plenty of time to switch over, and we don't want to be rushing where last minute you're forgetting to watch the rest of our show because we're running it all the way up to tip-off and you want to go watch it on where you can, right? So we're doing that kind of stuff. We are going to break it down. We've got, news and rumors section for you. That's going to float a little bit. We do have hopefully a special guest today. So the news and rumors section will float based on the special guests that we have if we've got news coming in from them. And then we're going to go down our opponent review. We're going to go we're going to actually bring out Coaching with Kid for the first
Coaching
episode.
with Kid today.
Woo, y'all going to like this Coaching with Kid too. Like TGK got it ready. Like this ain't just this is Coaching with TGK. Let me be honest.
Yeah.
So we're still going to do the predictions. We got a new thing called X Factors. If you haven't seen it, it's a very interactive section of the show where we're going to put comments up. So please be appropriate in the comments. I don't want to have to block you or delete a bunch of your comments because you can't be you got to try to run the show. So it'll come up on the screen. At that point, we'll kind of throw some players out. We want y'all's feedback. We have it on ultra low latency, so we should be getting really good feedback in a fast time from y'all. So we do want this to be a fan base interactive show. This is not just me and TGK, or let me be English, TGK and I talking for an hour. We want this to be different than all the other shows that you can get on any other place. So that's what we're doing. And, the rest of it is we're here to have fun. We're to be serious. We're to, we want y'all to enjoy this. We want to give you real information, but we want to have fun. Let's make this, enjoyable. It's a fun hour. We're hyped. Mavericks
a fun
back,
hour,
baby.
man. Hell yeah. Let me drop a bomb for that. Let's go, man. And the sound effects are still here. Sound effects ain't going nowhere. We still got those. We still got the
hey yo.
So whenever those are more appropriate on Midnight Madness. But this season on the pregame show, we do have to keep it somewhat PG. We're not trying to have any foul language on the show from me and Sticks. We're trying to look. We are professionals. We just want to be a little more professional on this show. Midnight Madness, it's uncut, uncensored. Who cares, right? Say whatever we want over there. Uncensored. All right, man. Well, what do you think of that video? The Mavericks dropped a lot of content today. They dropped Poor Spacing with Ben and Skin. They debuted that. They had a great interview with Kyrie in there. I suggest y'all go check that out. They also dropped, what was it? They dropped like two. They dropped a hype video and then a redemption arc video as well today. Both of them were pretty badass. What did you think of the one that we showed at the top of the show?
This man said we're gonna watch our language, and he dropped that one already.
What'd I say? The BA? Is BA? I can't say that. Oh, man.
Damn, son.
Hey, before we do that, we did say, so we are going to try to go each section and talk, kind of like introductions, talk about, say hi to everybody. So I think we should spend, I appreciate the videos. I like everything, but I think we should, say hi to everybody that's been waiting for this show to come back.
Bring them up. Bring them up.
So let's go. What we got here? Frank's here. We got Frank.
Hey, we got Frank in the building. We back. Yes, sir. Who else we got, man?
His league is cooked. 77 plays tonight. Facts.
Okay. Should I put my jersey on?
I got mine on.
Is that what I got to do? Let me put mine on.
We got Johnny Bravo. Well, never mind. Johnny Bravo, we can't put his comment up. Never mind. I should look at those hand signs before I try to put those. Thanks, Johnny Bravo.
B.
As always.
Right off the bat.
We got Colin in here from Australia. Exciting times we get into the new season. Looking forward to see. Evidently, you're looking forward to watching TGK dress on live stream. Looking forward to see how this roster looks in the regular season. We got Knight in the building.
Hey, salute the Knight. Salute the. I got my 77 on too.
Master Fame. We got everything.
Master Fame.
Logan. Slander. I appreciate Slander with the feedback. Saying my mic was low right off the bat. Appreciate it. Helping me out there.
Got K Choice in the building. What's good, man? Nation. I see he a member.
Is that Rui? Is that Rui Montiero? I don't know. You don't do names either real well. I don't know. You probably shouldn't butcher anyway. DB's here.
Yeah, Rui.
We got Latte. Man, we got everybody in the building.
Everybody's in the building. Kid Muse in the building.
We got
the rebel of Twitter.
We got any in there booing us for not being R-rated anymore.
When Kid Muse is not banned, on Twitter, it's a good day, man. It's a good day.
This is true. K Choice in here. It's good. Mavs Digest is in here. Already throwing out bets.
He said $1,000 bet.
Robert Kobe Fitness asks, "Are we in Dallas?" Yes, we are. Well, I'm in Fort Worth. That man's Dallas. I'm Fort Worth, but yes, we are in the Metroplex.
South Dallas. Like, how much more Dallas does that get than South Dallas? You know.
We got Nancy in here.
Nancy, what's up, Nancy?
Fans. We got Nancy in here. Yeah.
And by the way, we also have membership. So if y'all want to be a member, there is a support level. Everything that if you want to be a member, you're helping support the channel. We put everything as much as we can back into this because I'm trying to get. What's that internet called? Starlink. So
Starlink. Let's try to get something. Eventually. Right now, its camera's good. Yeah. You can't always say that at 9:00 at night shows. Just beware.
Hey.
So we got Blacks in the building. We got Gina Kim. We got people here. They we good.
Daddy, chill.
Gina Kim in the building. What Robert Kobe said. I'm in Plano, just ready for the season. Hey, that's what's up, man. Salute to Plano in the building.
Represent Fort Worth. Don't worry about these Dallas people.
Salute to Fort Worth.
We got to move on, so I can't introduce everybody. We're getting close. I'll have to shout out to Kareem. Kareem's a super fan, so. And then he's still saying I'm a little quiet, so I'm going to have to boost it again. That's fine. I'll throw it up.
Boost it a little bit.
Yeah, let me get up a little higher. I think the auto gate control might have dropped it down. Okay, I should definitely be loud enough now, so we should be
good. You sound louder now.
There we go. So anyway, you ready to get the next section started?
Hey, let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your opponent review today. We're going to talk about the San Antonio Spurs. They were a pitiful team last year, but they had, promise with Victor Wembanyama, and they made a couple of changes this season. But before we get into all that, Sticks, if you don't mind hitting us with a little graphic that we got to show. Oh, look at that. That was fire. That was fire, Sticks. Man, somebody, so give a salute Sticks up in here, man. That was, man's been putting in a lot of work, man.
Look, they don't even know how much work. Look at this. I don't even know how much work. I even have a tablet outside of a button to run OBS. Like, this is the level I've gone to. I don't even have to use my mouse to run this show anymore. Like, this is the level we're getting at here, guys. So,
yeah.
I'm trying to keep my face looking this way. I've got new monitor setups up and down. Like, you're going to see me look up. I don't do this much anymore. Like, we got this. We got this.
Yeah, so. Man, it's amazing. So, just wanted to go over the season stats from the Mavericks and the Spurs. Season ago, the Mavericks, obviously, they ended the season with a 50-32 record, whereas the Spurs finished their season with a 22-60 record. The Mavericks last year, they had an offensive rating of 117. Spurs had a 109.3 offensive rating, which they ended up getting a couple additions in the offseason, so that should be able to help them get their offensive rating up a little bit. Defensive rating, they were almost identical. We had a 114.9, where they had a 115.6. Points per game, we were getting almost 6 points than them per game. We had 117.9. They had 112.1 points per game. Now, a big key difference with the Mavericks last year is we shot almost 37% from three. That was without Klay Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. So if we have that good of a 3-point percentage, imagine what it could be like this upcoming year. The Spurs almost had a 35% 3-point percentage. And again, with having the new additions that they have, they're probably going to have a better 3-point shooting team this season. And then blocks per game. The reason I outlined that one is because of Victor Wembanyama. That man is a blocking machine. You don't want to get anywhere near the paint. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Mavericks end up trying to do to have, how would I say, a way to the basket without getting blocked by Victor Wembanyama. But they average 6.3 blocks per game, whereas we average 5. So hopefully,
look here, listen here. Did you see that I put By the way, I got to do this live now that we're officially. Shout out to my son. My 14-year-old has put together the thumbnails for this show. So if you haven't paid attention to the thumbnail, y'all watch the thumbnails that are coming for each game. They are all custom for each game. My kid has a great eye for design. This graphic right here, I got lectured. No, that don't look right. That don't look right. That don't look right. So this, I can't take all credit. My kid is helping out with this. The kid's got a phenomenal eye for design. So I got to give my kid a shout out for his work this season. And don't be worried. I am paying him. See, and if MVP Luka was watching, he thought I was going to say something else. I ain't going to let him have a shot on that. So he's not going to get that word out of me. But my kid is getting paid for this quality work. So I am taking care of the kid, teaching him about what it's like to work hard. So anyway.
TGK did get half of this graphic going, though. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plug here.
If you notice on the thumbnail, though, we did specifically put Lively instead of Luka as the big picture for a reason. Because Lively was a Wemby killer last year. And I think it's going to happen again. Not scared of Wemby at all.
It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. For those in the chat. Oh, we're going to do another test? Go ahead.
No, I mean, did you want to go to the next one?
Oh, well, not yet, right? I just wanted to let the people in the chat know to let us know when they announce who's going to be the center for tonight. Unless we get breaking news from Marcel. Marcel's basically guaranteeing it's Gafford, so we'll see. But anyway, yeah, let's get to the next graphic here. Here we go. Look at that.
Is it working?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As far as the San Antonio Spurs, their offseason additions, they had some. We're gonna go over their recap right quick. So they lost a couple of players. They lost Dominic Barlow. Some of these names you won't even recognize. They lost. I don't even know how to say Jamari Boya. I'm gonna say. I think I got it right. They also lost Devontae Graham. I don't know where the hell he went. They lost Raekwon Gray and Cedi Osman.
Says he's a free agent and a free agent and a free agent. They didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, they didn't go. Oh. Hey, man.
It tells you right next.
You know.
This man is the one that found this graphic. Damage. This man found this graphic for me. I pieced it together in this layout. And he says, I don't know where they went.
It's the first preseason pre-game show. I'm still a little rusty, man. Give me some grace, man.
right there.
Give me some grace. Anyway, they ended up adding Harrison Barnes on a trade from the Sacramento Kings. They got Stephon Castle.
Kings, in case you were wondering, it told you that too.
Yeah, I see it.
My bad.
Castle, he was a top 4 pick, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he gets some playing time today. He is in their second unit, so let's see if he gets some time. Harrison Ingram, I don't think we'll see him. Riley Minix, is that how you say his name? And then they got Chris Paul, y'all. Chris Paul, and then they also re-signed Charles Bassey, David Duke, and Sandro. I'm not even gonna try that last name, but yeah. So the key additions that they have is Harrison Barnes and Chris Paul. That definitely makes the Spurs a better team this upcoming season. You got veterans on the squad to play with Victor Wembanyama, so you definitely want to see what they're going to give you because I think last year Victor ran into an issue where they didn't have a point guard, right, to be able to facilitate. And I see we got some super chats.
You want to throw a super chat? That's first one of the season. You got to give him extra sound effects. Throw that one up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Played it almost every single soundbite.
Shout out to new. I think you meant shout out. Shout out to new Mavs fan Brittany. How do you say your last name? Is it Nduka? Did I butcher that? Yeah. I think that's right. Did I say it right?
Hey, yeah, I think you got it right. And you could confirm. I think you got it right.
And that's real money. That's real money. $4.99. And then we got Latte with another one. Give him semi noise. It's Canadian dollars. Those aren't real. That's not real money. So just give him a small. Appreciate you, Latte.
Appreciate you, Latte.
Clay, 80 points combined. My prediction. All right.
Ooh,
we'll get back to that in a little bit. So
and salute to Brittany. Salute to Brittany becoming a fan. Man, I'm just so hyped. Like I'm. Let's get to the next graphic, man.
I got it right.
Let's do that.
Woo! Unlike you, I can say last names.
Yeah, I said it right too. What are you talking about? He got it right. All right, whatever. All right. So here's one thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if y'all hearing a train in the backyard or background. Sorry about that. The Mavericks, obviously, we have some great isolation players, offensive players, right? We got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Luka basically in the top percentile when it comes to isolation points. Kyrie's right up there as well.
That can't be true. They didn't play defense.
Oh, well, for our players scoring offensively in isolation, we have some of the top. For the Spurs, I wanted to highlight their isolation defensive players. So I grabbed these stats from NBA.com and I looked up their isolation points per possession, and I wanted to see how they play. They had 3 players that was below 0.85. That means they're only giving up 0.85 points per possession when they are in isolation. So they got 3 solid players here, right? Well, the thing about it is they have Devin Vassell. He's out tonight. Devin Vassell's not playing tonight. He's a pretty good perimeter lockup defender. Jeremy Sohan, or is there a different way to say his last name? I always say it wrong. You confirm.
I think it's Shohan.
And Julian Champagne. These guys had a pretty good elite points per possession defensive rating as far as how many points they allowed. I was surprised to see Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama in the good. I categorized these, okay? I went from elite defense to good to average to poor. Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul. Chris Paul, the 38, 39-year-old, is still pretty good points isolation the defensive players. So it's going to be interesting to see if that even correlates against Kyrie and Luka Doncic, which it will not. But it's going to be interesting to see. But just to kind of give you an idea of where they are, they're pretty good for a season average. The other players that we got down here that we will see, you'll see Trey Jones. He might be starting tonight. He's in the average. Keldon Johnson, he's there as well. He's in the average. And Zach Collins, I believe that's Zach Collins. He's in the average as well. Now, the one thing I wanted to highlight, the reason I made this graphic, and I think I'm going to keep this graphics going for the next couple of teams until we get some more analytics that I can rely on. Harrison Barnes, y'all, he had a 1.06 points per possession on defense. It was pretty poor. Basically, you're giving up a point every single time you're in isolation. So if I'm the Mavericks, I see that. I am going to expose that, and I am going to put Harrison Barnes in isolations as much as possible to see if he could deal with that. And so, yeah, Let me know what y'all thought of my little tiers thing here. I don't want to get into like the backup player sticks because like, what for?
I just want to point out Mavs Muse real quick. So we are not doing a Harrison Barnes tribute video tonight. We are also not doing a Dwight Powell tribute video tonight. I just wanted to clarify that. And by the way, if you are on any of the Twitter, right now we have Twitter, we have TikTok, and we have YouTube running. If you're on any of those platforms, we have all the chats come in. So if you're chatting on any of these windows, we don't ignore you just because we're on YouTube. We are seeing it. However, if you'd like to come to YouTube and subscribe and become a member and support the channel, we won't mind on that either. So, there's that. Just something to think about.
Yeah. And I see we got 54 people up in here, man. If y'all don't mind dropping a like. We had 26 likes. Let's try to get it to 40. Let's try to get it to 40 for opening night, man.
We got to get to 31
on, man.
already. I put that up for a minute ago. 31 at least to represent Clay's number, right? You got to at least get to 31.
At least. Audio choppy as F. Let me see.
I have no issues on my end.
It sounds good on my end. Sounds good on my end, Savage.
Nobody else has said anything about that, so not too worried about that.
Yeah.
Your signal might be struggling a little bit. We are running this in very high definition. We're running it full speed. So if your internet is not keeping up, it is going to struggle. You might have to cut it down.
Audio cutting in and out for me, huh?
Anybody else having that problem? Because it's coming through clear on my end on everything.
Yeah, it's clear on mine.
Came back.
Yeah, it's clear on mine.
You know what? It may have just lagged because everybody said it, and now everybody's saying it's coming back. Yeah, so I don't know. We are, like I said, we are running. If you have this running at full quality, I am trying to run it almost 1440p. So and we are running ultra low latency. So if you have your stuff if your internet is not running fully, you could have a problem with this. Just being fair, because we are trying to have this be ultra low, and in order to run ultra low, I have to run this at a really high bit rate. And if you have not the greatest internet, it will, or if you have a blip, it's going to lag a little bit for you. So.
Yeah, I would say maybe just lower the quality a little bit so you can avoid the audio.
Yeah, you
and
might
buffers.
have to put on auto if you're not on an auto setting to make sure it doesn't do that. Because I do have it set to where it'll buffer for you guys to try to avoid that. But
so Sticks, what do you think of my little points per possession graphic here? What do you think, man?
After I cleaned it up and made it look better, it looks great.
No, like what with the contents of it, not the graphic, the contents of it.
It's good. Oh, it's good.
This man so hyper focused on the graphic. Like what do you think about us going after Mr. Harrison Barnes?
TGK. Good job, TGK. There you go.
What do you think about us going after Harrison Barnes, man?
Man, I don't know what we're gonna do right now. Like, we have no clue. Like, I go at everybody. I want to see us drop 140 tonight. I want to see Boston Celtics domination of the Knicks. I want to see this team I want Clay to go well, hold on. We'll wait this for X Factor. We gotta wait.
Okay.
Yes. I did go with the authentic jersey, Mavs Muse. You are correct. I did. So, you know me, Mouths of Fame.
All right.
Sassy.
So sassy.
Well, you know what? They're all going to do Luka over under. You know what I think? You know what that means it's time for, right? I think that means it's time for
3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our X Factor segment, y'all. I handpicked these X Factors, and then y'all can tell me whether I'm right or wrong. Sticks can tell me whether I'm right or wrong as well. But we need y'all to let us know what your X Factors of the game is today. Put it in the chat below. Let us know who your X Factor is and why. I want to know why the player you picked is the X Factor, and we'll get into those things as well. So the X Factors for me of today's game, I'm going to go with Klay Thompson. And I'm going to break down in more detail in a little bit when we get to coaching with Kid. But Klay Thompson's going to be important today because of what he brings, right? He brings spacing. He makes the defenses have to think and have to look for him, especially when Luka's on pick and rolls. If Klay could come out here and have a Klay-like game where he's shooting 4 for 7 from 3, man, I mean, what more can you ask for in a debut? So And obviously, we're all going to be watching to see what Klay Thompson does tonight. Am I wrong or am I right, Sticks? I don't know, but I think we're all.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right.
We're all excited to see Luka. We're all excited Kyrie and everybody else, but I know we're all like hyper focused to see what Klay does tonight. And hopefully, it doesn't feel too much pressure. I can understand that feeling that he may have tonight, but I hope he just performs well, knocks down some threes, get those jitters out the way, and then we're all off and running. So. Because if Klay Thompson has a bad game, Sticks, if Klay Thompson has a bad game, Mavs Twitter might melt down tonight.
Well,
judging by.
You are correct, because our Mavs viewership always melts down. It's normal. That's just life around here. But we do want to kind of explain this for everybody that's new. So there's two things we're going to do. We're going to put up the X Factors. Klay Thompson, Derek Lively, Harrison Barnes, right? Like he's going to – these are not the Sticks – factors, as Massive Fame tries to call them. These are the X factors. Hey, yo. So we're going to put these up, and we're going to throw a little at you. So, like, Klay Thompson. So not a betting line, but, you know, what do you think? I think if Klay Thompson gets over 15 points tonight, I think it's cakewalk. I think we dominate, right? You know, Lively. I think if Lively could shut down Wemby like he did last year, I'm not scared of them even remotely if he can control that. And then you got Harrison Barnes. Will Harrison Barnes be an X factor for them this season? And, you know, is he going to be a big part of their offense, right? So the next step after we go through this is we are going to take this part off. That sounded inappropriate, right? And now your chat is on the screen. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Frank, appreciate you, Frank. You know, Frank's been here since like damn near day one, man. He's been here. Appreciate you, Frank, so much. Starlink fun. Thumbs up. X Factor Klay. I hope he doesn't think he's walking on eggshells and play team ball. Don't be another trash can juice. Yes.
Don't insult me.
That is facts.
He is not a Timmy Hardaway. So, now that we thanked Frank,
appreciate that.
Now you can see all your comments are on the screen. So this is meant for you guys to tell us now, like, what do you think? Do you agree with our X Factors? Do you not? This is supposed to be about a 15-minute section of the show where we just kind of go back and forth with you guys. So whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on TikTok, whatever it is, we're going to see it on the chat. In fact, again, please be appropriate. I don't want to have to remove it on here. And then, you know, we want to see if you guys agree with this. Do you agree? Do you think, you know, is Gafford more of an X factor? What do you think? You know, that's kind of, so like when you're asked questions, they're like Jenkins said, you know, will Luka over under 25.5?
I think that's almost a guaranteed over, you know? Yeah,
I think over. I think over. But we had this conversation earlier. You think Luka's going to have a problem dropping 26, 27, 28 points a game if he's getting 14, 15 assists?
You know,
I don't think Luka cares, because that's one hell of a stat line. Ain't nobody talking crap about you not getting 30 points if you dropping those kinds of assists.
15.
We got players this time that can actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Because I forgot the stat that it was last year where you know, those what's the stat called, like potential assists.
Yes.
You know, whenever they don't make the shot. I think he was at like 18 or 19. I might be wrong. I have to look that up, but I know he had
a little high. I think he was
16,
about 14,
something like that.
15, 16, somewhere.
Yeah, so he was up there. Imagine
like
how
we said earlier, right? But like we said earlier, remember that? Like he was hesitant to make passes because these guys weren't hitting their shots.
Yeah, especially in the finals, for sure.
Imagine what it's going to be like when he's like, "Oh, Klay's going to hit that shot." Okay.
Gina Kim says Klay or Lively for X Factor. Gina, let me know why. I want to know why. Jenkins said Lively X Factor. Knight says Lively and Gaff are the X Factor. I want to know why y'all think they're the X Factor. I could kind of put two and two together why y'all think why. Because of Wemby, right? If you could keep Wemby in check, you give yourself a good opportunity, a good chance to win tonight. So I agree with that. Savage says, I hope Klay just let the fly tonight. Luka will be dominant too. Luke says Luka is an X Factor. Question is, how fit is he?
Well, the question
is, what does Mickey Spagnola says? What does Mickey Spagnola say?
I guess
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, so clearly Luka physically looks in damn good shape.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And didn't they bring Didn't they bring his trainer here?
His trainer. Yep.
Finally,
they did.
They finally brought him here.
Yep.
So now the trainer's here. We're doing good with all that. He's in damn good shape. The question is, how much damage is there still on those legs from last season?
Yep.
So, the K Choice said, would you say Master Fame? Did you say Q and Najee the most? When y'all give us when you give us your X factors, kind of give us why too. So like he gives us some conversation about it. Like we want to know why you think, not just like, hey, these guys. I mean, yeah, we can assume Q and Najee because they're the Josh Green and the DJJ. But
yeah. Just let us know. Y'all are part of the show. This is your part of the show. So you're able to be a part of the show, even though you're not up here being able to share your voice or whatnot. But we're trying to incorporate as much as we can with everybody being on here.
We'll go ahead and highlight that one by Luke. Luka hit half-court shot on first try warming up. He's back.
Private MVP.
Let's go,
right. I see Hardy X Factor 6th Man of the Year. That would be awesome. Oh, hold on.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Knight with a big time super chat. Appreciate you, Knight. That's my guy right here, man. He says, revenge, make them fear us, season, war ready. Let's go, Mavs. That's fire. We about to inception everybody, man. They about to think they're in a bad dream this year.
I remember being so broken after 06. And then even more broken after 07, the way they collapsed against the Warriors. I don't think I've ever gone into a season this hyped. I don't even think I was this hyped for the Rangers going into this season after they won last year. Like, I have never been more ready for a season than I am right now. Because I think,
we don't have
you watch
any
that video, man.
Holes.
They're pissed.
Yeah.
They're pissed. Yeah. They know.
And Gafford's a nice guy, and the fact that he's like, I don't want to say hate, but you can tell he's like, I'm hungry, we need to go get our championship. I think 06 was the first time I ever felt like sports depression, and like I was torn up that summer. It was horrible.
Massive Fame said he's going Q. The bench unit is going to need his ball handling and defense when Kai or Luka are on the floor. So, and I agree. I think that's what Josh Green lacked. Like, he came in and he had a spark of energy as he ran 150 miles an hour right past things. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Josh? So,
yep.
and every time he went to make a dunk, he just went up. Every time he got near the baseline, went up in the air, and it was like, well, Josh Green's either going to dunk and do something crazy, or we're just going to stand right here in his passing lane. So far I've seen Grimes be a little better about all that. Oh, we got a special guest in the building right now. We got King.
Hey. King says, "What's up, fellas? Say hi to Playback." What's up, Playback? It's your boy TGK here with Sticks. You're on the pregame show, and we're on the Playback TV on We Talk Mavs. Ain't that something? That's kind of cool. I want to answer Logan's comment. What he has said.
I think the offense will be. Yeah, I can put it up for you.
Do you think the offense? Do you think the offense this year will be more free flowing, or do you think Luka will have another high usage season? I think if he has another high usage season, it just depends on what you think is high usage, right? I believe last year was at 33, 34. I can't quite remember. I think if we could get him down to 29, that's ideal, right? Like, I'm not saying keep the ball away from Luka. I'm just saying find a way to where you're blowing teams out to where he doesn't have to play the fourth quarter, right? And whenever you could save him 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, a quarter here, those things compound for him to be able to be even more healthier come playoffs. So if we could get his usage rate down to 29, I think that's ideal, man. I think he's been in the mid 30s. So, but again, preference speaking,
By the way, I'm about to send you to full screen. So
okay, I see why.
We have our special guest. Yeah. We have our special
We do have a special guest. All right, man. Send me the.
We're bringing more to y'all this season.
Yes,
Making
sir.
Friends out there.
Hell yeah. But yeah. How much time we got?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll let you take it to the people now. Can you see chat?
Yeah, I can see chat.
All right, I'm gonna send it to Solo Cam for you so you can until we get this ready to go.
Okay. All right. Part of me wanted to do the coaching with Kid, which that might have to be a segment we hold on for a different time. But yeah, man. Solo TGK. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. We in the chat. I'm reading the chat. Let me get through all these comments right quick. Let me turn off this song here. What we got? Luke says, we ready. Team is ready. Stand on business. Win 55 games. They all have a chip on their shoulders. By the way, the guests that we're about to have, I'm pretty sure you know them if you watch, Twitter, if you've seen a lot of articles. Wanted to keep this guest on the wraps. But when you see him, you're going to be like, oh, we know who that is, right? So, but just stay tuned. Stay locked. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be awesome. Kid Muse says Josh Green lost 90% of the time. But what they say, I think I heard slightly biased say that Quinn Grimes is a LeBron James of Josh Green's. That's hilarious. Ray says TGK pregame show connecting the playback season is finally back, baby. Yes, sir. Kid Muse says he played like that one guy at every rec center that goes 100% every possession and still sucks. Damn. We need to go hoop, Kid Muse. King says Sticks will give it to you. Pause. Kid Muse says Sticks went to let out his bottled up to Christian. Logan says, do you think Frank Vogel will help the team? I'm not quite sure. I know he has obviously some pedigree, won a championship. He's been around with Kid for a while. Obviously, him being here and what is in his a counselor role. I don't think it's a negative. I think it will be some kind of positive. And salute to the homie. We got a new member. We got DeAndrick Bircher. What's up, man? Appreciate you becoming a member, man. Means a lot, my guy. Again, we're gonna have a lot more content to go. Tomorrow night is Midnight Madness. Tomorrow night, you'll be able to come on stage. We host a late night podcast, either on a Friday or Saturday, whenever the Mavericks do not play. Since they play Saturday, we'll be live Friday night, talking everything about what happens tonight. So 3 straight nights of TGK TV. That's crazy. Man, we're back, bro. We are back. Crazy. I can't hear you, Mr. Sticks.
Since he's not here yet, are you sure they can handle 3 nights of you and me? Is that?
I don't know. I might need you to reword that.
PG-13, sir.
Hey, yo. Oh, yeah, that's right. Warrior Kid says, great live TGK. Can't wait for tonight. We are going to go in. Yes, sir. Luke Bryan says, sounds like Gafford is starting. Nancy says, I don't know if it will be an extractor, but Kai really gets in his bag against Wemby because he's so tall. He goes the extra mile to try to get around him. It's going to be interesting to see. Is the starting lineup announced? Let me double check here. I believe so. I believe the Mavericks may have just announced it.
All right, I'm going back.
Okay. We're doing it live, y'all. We're doing it live. Just wait it out with us. Just wait it out. Master Fame, the doggone in the back living the life. Yeah, man. Sylvester, say hi. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to the people, man. He's big chilling. Pause. He specializes in defense. Pause. It is not. All right, man. We're about to have our special reporter live from the arena, man. This is it's a monumental moment for us here. As y'all know, we've been trying to connect with more people involved with the Mavericks. I was finally been able to get approved to be a part of the Dallas Mavericks communications. So I'm able to report on stuff now. Who would have thought in the year 2024 TGK is reporting on Mavericks, communications? That's kind of crazy. So yeah, man, it's an awesome year. And hopefully we just continue to grow. Oh. Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
What's up? Hold on. Just waiting for this sound to go out. There we go.
Yeah, all good. All good.
There we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, what's up, Noah? How you doing, man?
What up, man? Appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate you taking the time out, being live at the American Airlines Center. Anything you can share with us today that you've discovered in the while being there?
Yeah. So in pressure, it was about a half an hour ago. The only one 15-man roster out.
Hey, Noah, hold on. We're getting some reverb. Sorry about that, Noah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Talk now, Noah.
Hello. Better?
Yeah, that sounds good. My fault.
Okay,
Let me restart that. So yeah, man. Hit us with some news and some items that you've came around being at the arena today.
Yeah. So for Kid Presser, he said that every 15-man roster is good to go. Luka is good to go, and then obviously everyone else is healthy. The only one out tonight is Exum, who's going to be out for multiple more months. And then Greg Popovich pre-game interview with the speculation that a Mavs fan could have possibly pulled the fire alarm last night. That he was told a painter did it, which who's painting at midnight? So I bet you they don't really know who pulled the fire alarm over there at the Spurs hotel last night. But overall, that's kind of what I got for y'all. I got to watch Luka and Clay warm up. Luka looks like Luka. His jumper off the catch looks really good. He's getting some good lifts on that. And then just watching Clay warm up. I mean, his shooting is unworldly. I mean, him and Luka are maybe unbelievable together.
Hell yeah, man. Do you know who's going to be our starting center tonight?
I do not, but hopefully before I get off here, I will know. I have not heard who started tonight. Kid wouldn't say either. He was asked, hey, do you know who's starting tonight? He's like, we know, and he'll be out there tonight. So he's keeping his cards close to his chest there, but within the next 10 minutes, I'd say we'll know.
I see what Jason Kidd doing there, man. He's trying to psych them out, you know.
Yeah.
It's the one time I'm not mad at the Jason Kidd mind games. Like, all right, I get it, you know.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with either one, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Both two great options. Both of them are going to play over 20 minutes, I'm sure. I mean, they have the luxury of having one of the best backup bigs in the NBA, and then a center who's borderline top 10 center in the NBA. I mean, they're super, super blessed with the talent they have at center, and both of them are going to make an impact on this game tonight.
Yeah. As far as Klay Thompson tonight, I know it's opening night. I know there's a lot of energy going on in the arena. Can you describe like the vibes that you feel right now in the arena before the game even starts? Like, what does it feel like in there starting the new season?
Yeah. So it's an early tip. So there's a bunch of open seats. People are still rolling in, but I'm sure by the time 6:30, 6:45 hits and the ball tips off, I'm sure everyone will be getting in their seats. I'd say watching Klay warm up, every time you watch Klay warm up, he's super locked in. He's very, I'm trying to think of a good word to use. He's very particular about the way he warms up. Him and Kyrie are very similar in that way, that they do the same thing every single time over and over, and they're very locked in. Particularly, they're very intense in their warm-ups. Klay, you won't see him crack a smile in his entire warm-up. Klay's dialed in. That's what I'll say with the vibe when it comes to him before his debut.
Hell yeah. And do you know, I know it's kind of tough to talk about rotations because we don't know enough yet, but as far as like Quentin Grimes, like how many minutes do you think he's going to get, or how many opportunities he's going to get on this rotation tonight?
Yeah, I have not heard a whole lot when it comes to his role in the rotation. I bet you he's somewhere around 20 minutes. I mean, I think that they really like him. I think Jason Kidd really likes him. And I think that the Mavs, one of the things that was attractive to them when it came to them trading for Grimes, because Grimes knew that he was on the Mavs radar for a long time. And I think one thing that he and his camp are excited about going into this season is that he's not just going to be a 3-and-D player. Quentin is excited to showcase all of the skills that he has. He can put the ball on the deck. He can pull up for a mid-range jumper. He can attack a closeout and dump the ball off. I think there's a lot left in Quentin Grimes' game that he didn't get to show with the Knicks or the Pistons. And I think that those around him and close to him think that Dallas is a great opportunity for him to showcase his full offensive game.
Hey, man, I'm so excited, and I didn't hear Maxey is out tonight. Should we expect to see Maxey early in the rotations?
I can tell you that Maxey's playing, and I have news for you guys. Live on the show, the starting center tonight for the Mavericks is Daniel Gafford. He will start tonight against
There it is.
There it is.
Breaking news.
So there it is.
Breaking news.
Game show.
This changes everything. Salute to Marcel. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Gafford's going to start alongside Kyrie, PJ Washington, Klay Thompson, and Luka Doncic.
There we have it.
And it's kind of crazy to know how much depth we have on this squad. The last question I can hit you with right now is Hardy. Where does Hardy fit in all this? I know he just signed a deal. I know he's talking about 6-man. I know the question could be flipped to Dinwiddie. I know they might correlate with each other. Where does Hardy fit in, and is he going to get looks before Dinwiddie, or do you think Dinwiddie's going to get those first looks?
So I think that both of those. Sorry, I'm getting the tweet out real quick before the game. Sorry about that. When it comes to the starting lineup. But when it comes to Jay Hardy and what I think that his role is going to be, kids said at media day and during the press conference, they said Jaden's going to get his opportunity. I think it's pretty concrete from everything that I've heard that Jaden's going to play. And also, I think something that's getting a little bit overlooked, and from a little bit of something that I've heard, I think that there's going to be a little bit of a competition. I don't think that Jaden Hardy and Spencer Dinwiddie will be fighting for minutes by the end of the season as much as people think, because I think that's going to be kind of an extra Dinwiddie thing, and then it's going to be Hardy and Grimes. That's kind of some little tidbits of what I've heard when it comes to the rotation there. But everything that I've heard, Jaden's going to get his chance. I think that he had a good preseason. He's growing as a decision maker, and a lot of people are forgetting in the preseason, yes, some of those games were a little bit of some empty numbers, even when he's having 15 plus, 20 plus. There's a lot of mistakes mixed in there. But what Kidd was doing is he was forcing him to be the primary creator. And when you watch Jaden Hardy now, tonight, he will not be the primary creator. He'll be the secondary creator, sharing the court with Luka or Kyrie, and that really allows him to make, he can still make reads, but he's not having to make them as quick. He's not the floor general. He's playing off of one of the superstars, and when he's getting downhill, he can make decisions a little easier, rather than if he's the primary creator, he's running the one.
Ooh. All right. Hey, I got a question for you from the chat. Nancy asked, Noah, do you feel Jason Kidd has a whole new mindset this year about getting out of the gate really fast?
So I haven't heard necessarily anything from Kidd when it comes to that, but I'd say all around. Actually, you know what? Reading between the lines, I would say that there's an emphasis on them starting fast, because as you heard Luka during his post-practice press conference yesterday, he said, we're not messing around. Like, they want to set the tone early. And I think that's something they did well last year. They started out of the gates pretty well, and then they slowed down. But they need to be consistent there, because you can't mess around in October and November, and you can't drop games to teams like Utah or Chicago. In these months, you need to be winning the games that you need to win, because once it gets to March and April and Luka or Kyrie maybe missing a couple games here and there, it's going to be harder to string together wins. When your whole squad is healthy outside of Exum, I think that everyone is really locked in on starting this season strong. I'd say absolutely.
Awesome. Hey, you got time for one more question, Noah?
Yeah, I'm in no rush. They haven't even came out to warm up yet.
All right, man, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Noah. I got to keep him on a time schedule. We'll run way too long, so I got to keep that man on a time schedule too. Not just.
We can adjust. But we'll do this again, Noah. For those that for everyone that's watching, y'all go follow Noah on Twitter at Noah Weber 00. And does great reporting, man. He's a great hooper too, by the way. He was trying to set me up on some screens, but slightly biased got in the middle of one of them. I'm like, what are we doing? But Noah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you being here. Anything you want to tell the fans before you head out, man?
Yeah, just as TGK said, you can find me on Twitter at NoahWeber00. I think that it's going to be an absolutely great season. And yeah, if y'all just want to follow along with me, I'm just as much a part of this journey as you guys are. So I want to feel close. I want to have a community with you guys. So if y'all ever have questions, anything like that, article ideas, my DMs are open. So feel free to reach out.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, Noah. Let's get this W tonight, man.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right, my guy.
Have a good one.
That was Noah, y'all. That was Noah.
Man,
I know it was Noah.
I forgot where I had him on the thing when I went to switch him. I was going to go studio mode first and get him ready, and I accidentally clicked him in. And I was like, no. And then I like panicked and hit the road. I was like, no, dang it, he's on the news. And then the news remembers. And he's talking to your time. Like, forget it. So, by the way, before we go any further, we do need to give DeAndre a shout out. He did upgrade to the elite.
Oh.
So
DeAndre, okay.
That means you owe that man some. Is that the 10? Or is that the
Yeah. So for those that upgrade from the support level to the elite level, whenever you end up leaving a comment, for example, like Big J, he's in the elite level, he gets this.
That man ain't here, by the way.
He's not, but
Joe was here.
You can literally.
Joe. We did not shout out Joe. So.
Oh, shout out Joe. So basically, if you're an elite member, you get a specific sound effect. Whenever we read your comment, we'll be playing your sound effect to basically announce you in the building, right? So DeAndre, reach out to me on Twitter, and you let me know what sound effect you want, man, and we got you. BJ said,
this man said he been here and he hasn't been chatting.
I got a big amount. I took a different route. I am the pick of the little.
We'll see. Just like that. Big J commented. I played a sound effect. Boom.
By the way, Noah's gone now, but just feedback. Do y'all like this graphic when we don't have a video? Do y'all like this on air now so that if they're on audio only? Do y'all like this? Threw this together today. Which feedback? I'm kind of trying to, show the man off when he's here. So
yeah, man.
BJ said he showed it. I didn't see it. So
all
right. So what do we want to do? We technically got 5 minutes left. What do we want to do here?
I see we got 67 people in here. We got 39 likes. Let's get it to 50 likes before we head out. Before we go, can we do coaching with Kid real quick before we head out, or should we do? Let's do
predictions because we're running late on time.
Predictions.
Yeah,
all right.
So
I guess.
All right. Everybody's favorite time of the show.
I want to hang out with y'all more, but Sticks is kicking me out of here. Let's do predictions.
Rules.
All right. Y'all already know what time it is. This is predictions time. I need everybody to hit me with your predictions in the comments. Gafford is starting, as reported by Noah. Everybody, let me know what your predictions are for today's game. Live on the man, that's crazy. Sticks, you see how far we came, man?
It was like I can't remember who's. Well, yeah, Ray was like TGK flexing because Noah was on.
Oh man.
All right, so throw your predictions out. What do y'all think the score is going to be? Here we go. We got Knight 127, Mavs to Spurs 100. Woo!
Oh, damn.
TMP being a little more reasonable. Mavs 107, Spurs 99. Div can't give a score. He just busting out with we winning by 20. Come on, Div. I need more from you than that.
Come on, Div. Come on, man.
Luke saying Mavs by 10. Clay gets 5 threes. Luka 12 plus assists. Ooh. I don't know about Mavs by 10 if that's happening. I think that's a blowout. That's the fame. He rolling up with that 127. Him and Knight pretty close.
Damn. So hold on. While we're reading more, y'all don't think the Spurs are like good? I think they're going to be better this year. I think they're fringe like play-in team. They're fringe. That's what I think they're going to be.
Sam's got Mavs 121, Spurs 104. Gina Kim 124, 114 Mavs.
Some of these are blowout scores.
Big J, there you go, Big J. Since I'm on the show now, I gotta have you represent on that. Mavs 132 to Spurs. There we go. There's the terrible ones that we know aren't happening, but they're fun to say.
Whoa.
Latte got 112 to 100.
All right, that's a little more reasonable.
Woo, Old Head going blowout on defense too. 120 to 92. Oh, DeAndre going crazy.
Another blowout.
Is this a WNBA game?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. The other team went to score 100. My bad. That's not WNBA.
I am dead for those that caught that.
There we go. Mavs 200, Spurs 100. Let's go, Kareem. Let's go.
Hold on.
We got Pasquale 117, 110 Mavs. Okay, Div made it easy. 120, 100.
Ray
Ray going defense too. 115, 87. Dude, we come out and do something like that, the whole league's gonna go, oh.
Yeah.
Watch my mouth.
It'll be kind of the same thing with the Celtics and the Knicks. The Celtics blew out the Knicks, and everybody was like, "The Celtics, you know."
First forfeited tip off. That's a bold move, Cotton.
All right, DJ. By the way, for those that are not in our Discord, man, this is a great opportunity to let y'all know we have a TGK Discord. It is in the description below. If you got time, check it out. We do a lot of you get to see a lot of what we do before the show goes live. We talk about stuff in there. And again, I like to play Putt Party, and Destroy Gina came in that game. Any more scores?
We had G2 said
G2
Mavs 122, 109 Spurs. So, and,
y'all want to hear my score?
What's your score?
My score is the Mavericks 117 to the Spurs 110. I got us on a 7-point victory. I'm telling you,
Mavs,
bro.
I got Mavs 130, Spurs 105.
Damn, y'all got blowout scores. Y'all are. I feel like
we're on
over
a mission.
I feel like,
as old head said, there it is. 06 07, we coming out on a mission.
All right. I'll shut the F up. You know, I'll shut up.
Well, watch.
Pasquale. I didn't cuss. Pasquale says great minds think alike. See? Oh, he said the same thing. 107, 117, 110. Pasquale. See, I didn't even see that, Pasquale, because Sticks didn't show it. All right, man.
I read it. All right. So let me.
Sticks has me on a time.
Just a reminder, we are on a timer. We are on time right now. We are going to be a little over, but that's okay. This is not ESPN. We do have a little flex, but we want to respect the time frame so y'all know when we're done. So once again, in the description below, we have all of our links. If you're on an iPhone and you want to become a member, we made it very easy. You can just go to the description on your phone, click the join link. You don't have to go through all the steps. Android evidently makes it a lot easier. I got an iPhone. I don't know. But we made it easy for everybody to join. We have all the other channels that we're on, all of our other social medias. You know what we didn't double check? I did not double check that ticker. I have no idea if that was generic or not tonight. So one thing I just realized we did not look at. I looked at everything else. I went, oh, look at that. We do have.
Disregard
just
the ticker.
A reminder. Yeah, well, it might be right because we went generic with it. Just a reminder, for members only, we are now officially starting Midnight Madness this Friday, which will be tomorrow. And when we go to the members only section, you have to be a member to join the channel, join in and talk, and get up on the stage and audio and all that. We want to provide stuff for the members. We're looking at other things, maybe some giveaways throughout the season for people that are subscribing and are members to the channel. So we want to give you guys thanks back for what y'all done. All the people that have helped us get through this first episode, because y'all went through a lot of hell of me testing some really bad stuff. And
that
y'all
off season.
It up. Y'all beat me up in an honest way, in a good way that I needed. And outside of that one flub I had right there when I switched over to Noah, because that actually was the first attempt we had done it the way we transitioned to that. And I slightly messed that up. So I appreciate the feedback. Appreciate all you guys' support. The super chats today, they mean a lot. And one day we'll be able to get this man Starlink. Any last words?
Yeah.
TGK. I'm
beyond thankful for everybody. Great show. Great first show, man. The first one's always the hardest one, Sticks, and after that, it's a well-oiled machine, man. But no, y'all salute. Yeah, give props to Sticks, man. Man's did a lot of work to get this show off the ground and making it look as professional as it looks. Because we're this ain't a hobby, but no, I'm just happy, man, and I'm ready to see the Mavericks play again. Leave a like on the video, it means a lot, helps grow the show, and hit those links, man. If y'all want to be in the Discord, chat it up with us. You can find us there. We respond to everybody. So yeah, man, appreciate everybody, and that's all I got for now, Sticks. Midnight Madness tomorrow. We'll talk about what happens tonight on Midnight Madness.
And in case y'all don't know, one more plug for the show. Some nights we may be looking at doing watch along soon, but in the meantime, if you want to talk with your fellow Mavericks friends, we always support We Talk Mavs. They have a playback goes on every game. So if you don't know about that, hit it up in the comments. We can provide a link. Actually, TGK can probably put a link in chat before we leave here. So if you hang around, he'll put that in for you. So, we always like to show support to the other content creators that, show support back to us. So Mavs Digest, when he does his watch-alongs, if we do them, We Talk Mavs, whatever you can do, guys. Show the guys like us support. the big media guys, they old and they running out of their time. It's time for the real media to start taking over. So show support to the small guys that put the effort in and stop giving the guys that just want to clickbait you the views. So
I see we got a super chat.
Last super chat before we say goodbye. Old Headlawn Dread said Starling Fun, go Mavs, $9.99.
Hey.
Give him some sound effects before we get out of here.
Yeah, man. You see all those satellites up there? You see what kind of internet we get? I don't know. The internet kind of helped out today. This was Wi-Fi, by the way. This was Wi-Fi.
All right.
You're saying T-Mobile, might be working. All right, man. Hey, y'all go enjoy this game. Y'all go watch it on playback, channel 29, wherever you stay. TGK, Sticks here. Yeah, Sticks over here. Hey, man, let's go, man. We're going to see Clay for the first time in a regular season game for the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic. What? Anyway, appreciate y'all, man. We out.
Let's go Mavs.